on elephants.
Recording.
Oh,
For later, because it's fun.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true.
So why are we recording? Is it
Because
It's fun.
So what can elephants do?
Because it's fun,
to
all right, that's
Can they
cool.
mess them up at all, or not really?
Yeah, actually they're pretty good. They've got 2-star armor,
Yeah.
and
The only problem with
they're
them
aggressive.
is that they can come back on you.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's happened to me.
I like this gun.
I think of them as an artillery barrage.
Yeah,
You don't want to be
That's-
right up there with them.
Yeah, no, you don't.
You
don't
gotta
wanna
stay
be-
18 inches away.
Right.
So you let them go first. And
Yeah, and I've never played.
Normally that's what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played with the silent chariots. Are they much the same?
They're the exact same as the elephants.
Okay, all right. All right.
So okay.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
No, no.
That might be for me.
Okay. So do you think we should send them up
I
and do
got it.
as much damage as they can, and then march up?
I think so, just because the last time I had elephants, they did more damage to me than the other guys.
Yeah, you gotta be
It
real careful.
happens.
Yeah.
Because I was really close to them like this,
Yeah.
and they go crazy.
So we gotta let them go ahead.
I
Right?
think so.
So that's like our first action. I see.
I think so, and I
Same
think
thing with the chariots.
we can redeploy. I think.
Yeah.
So we can decide which sector. There's like a 4-foot sector and 2 2-foot sectors
Yep.
on the flanks.
Now
We can decide what goes where.
I had a tactic of Persian army, and I consistently had built Parcells' house. He had the Macedonians, and he always kicked my ass. And one time I really kicked his ass because I concentrated on the flanks. I drew him in, and I just swept this way. And that's how I was able to kick his ass. And I'm wondering if that's kind of what we should do here, but I don't know.
I'm gonna defer to Bob because I haven't played this set of rules in a while. So.
Every time I suggest that, no one likes it, but I like that.
Oh, okay.
So I-
you tell
I
me.
think
That's
that's
the,
a
the double
perfect.
envelopment.
Yeah.
We're looking to do that for a while.
Against the
but
phalanx, I think that's a wonderful thing.
I don't think we can face up to them with these guys.
I agree. I think we launch our barrage of terror
Right in the center, and they
to try to put hits on the
Right.
the big units, I guess.
The barrage.
I like that. And let them come in,
And then
we do
Yeah.
that, I assume.
I agree. I
So-
think that's our best shot of getting around the
I
flank.
think you're right.
I thought of that too.
I'm guessing they're going to put those companions over there to make that tough, and it will be
Yeah,
tough with 2
right.
sets of companions.
Right,
Yeah.
I agree.
Which would open this one up to
Right.
do the same thing with a smaller
Right.
group.
But we gotta get on their flanks. I think that's the only way to defeat
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
And I think when they're attacking, because they're going to hit us with the phalanx on their turn. I'm trying to think of what I had a winning set of steps I did, and I can't remember what they were, but I think what did I do? I put my skirmisher up in front of my ranker, and they charged the skirmisher. I think I would typically run it
They
away,
usually left.
let them hit this, and then after one round of combat, I'd duck out. And then, so we actually have to get up and take as much real estate as we can, so we can start doing that as they hit us.
So
Yeah.
why even let them hit the rankers?
Why? Because if I let them through, they'd be behind us, and what I was trying to do was hold. I was trying to make hold a battle line, but if you let them through, they end up 12 inches behind you with some stuff. Eventually, it turns around, and now you got to worry about what it's where it's it's gonna come back, and now you got to think, well, I got to watch out for that guy too.
'Cause we got, this is,
But you're right. I
this
mean,
is this is
you
our
could let them
best
through, or
target.
some of them through.
This is
It's
our
like
best
trying to
thing
time
right
the
here.
stock market, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I was doing was working, because then on my turn I'd come back with a skirmisher, take a shot, and I'd get that shot.
Yep.
But when he charged me, I wasn't taking the shot, unless my ranker was really kind of beat up. Then I'd just take the hit on my skirmisher. I'd get a free shot, let them hit me there, and then run those back.
Well, they can't protect these guys though, right? 'Cause
Well,
they're
they can stop. They can
Oh, they-
stop a charge,
not-
but they have to fight for one turn or one round, and that
And
usually kills them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Or at least 2 of them. They'll probably lose 2 out of 3.
Oh, here's the foot skirmisher. For
Skirmishers are valuable.
This. Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
and I hate to just do that with them,
Let 'em
because that's how we're going to kill those things, is little
Yeah.
hits here and there.
Erode them.
And the ranker, what else did I learn about the rankers? I never attack with them, because they don't have any charge bonuses, so you gain nothing by attacking with them.
Yep.
It's better to, in my mind, to let them attack you when you want them to.
Right.
All right.
And if you get real beat up, just evade,
Okay.
because you'll always get out of their way, because they're going straight and you can go off a
anywhere you
little.
want. So we need real estate. So
Yeah, the problem is we don't want to get too close to our terror stuff, so, I don't know.
There's only about a 50% chance it'll come back at you.
Yeah.
So can
Only
these guys go
50%.
18? Can they go 18
They
or
can.
12? 18
18.
inches.
So what I thought is, was launch those 18, we'll move up a full 12.
Yeah.
The second time they go, I mean, if they enter the second time, we maybe not go a full 12.
I'd go like 6 inches.
Yeah, try to keep it,
Because we want to stay 18 inches away from them. Is that what we want to do?
because if this guy if he fights and he turns around, he'll have a charge move in a random direction to see
Yeah.
where he charges next if he gets terrified,
And it can hurt.
and then he attacks you.
Right.
And you can't get away, and you have to fight him until
We're going to use these,
he runs away again.
and we're going to ignore the hits and just use the arrows.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So that's how it goes.
That kind of
And
sucks.
sometimes they charge again at the bad guys, but sometimes they
The last game we played, they just kept pounding the same bad guy.
Well, when I was playing them, they kept coming on me.
So we
Yeah, they
want
hated
to
you.
They hated
we want
me.
to stay 18 inches, at least 18 inches away from these evil
Well,
dudes,
we
right?
try. We can't. I don't think.
Right.
I wouldn't get too concerned with that. If it happens that we're close, we're gonna have to take our lumps. But
Here's the other thing, by having them brigaded with skirmishers, is that a lot of times skirmishers can get away from a charge. Certainly,
long as it's not from
certainly
the
the
elephant.
mounted guys.
Yeah.
So these skirmishers are going to have to go up with them, I assume.
Well, they don't have to.
They don't.
they don't have to. And what I would do, well, there's no safe place, but maybe the flanks. Maybe although the arrow can go to the side too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a real safe place.
Yeah, there's no wing officer with those divisions.
Oh, okay.
You know, you have to rely on army commanders to rally
So
those
these
guys.
are all skirmishers. Mounted skirmish bow. So these guys will protect the rankers, I assume.
Yeah,
This
I
week.
almost
Good
wonder
luck
if it
with
would
that.
make sense for us to
What's that?
leave.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
If we left our skirmishers
I'm
back
trying to
with
think.
our main body
Yeah.
and just let the elephants die,
I think that's fine.
these guys will be really valuable taking down those
Yeah.
or
I think
whittling
that's,
down
I think that's a great
those
idea.
pikes.
Yep, I agree.
Because you figure there's 28 hits there that they have to put
28
on.
hits on these? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 hits per,
That's
Yeah.
right.
and there's 7 of them.
There you go.
And sometimes they're gonna run terrified into them, not away from them.
Yeah.
That happens too.
Yep.
So
And that's
to
a
get
good
extra
thing.
charges, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if they run terrified back at us, that's the end. They don't turn around and go
No,
back.
because
at
then
them?
they fight you,
They
and,
fight you.
and they might get terrorized fighting you and launch back at them.
Okay, so
on
there's
their
a
own.
chance of going back.
Now, if they come
Yeah.
back and they don't hit you,
Yeah.
Then you
well,
can back
then
out.
you can maneuver around
Oh, you can.
180 and then go back in.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because when you're fighting them, you can always retreat after a round
Yeah.
of combat.
Do we want-
No, because you're ponderous.
No, but the guys that are fighting, like these guys,
Yeah.
if they were attacked, they could
Right.
get out, and then they'd still be alive potentially for the.
I think you're going to find them to be very valuable.
I think so because we didn't have them before.
I think we've undersold them in the past.
We
Do
never-
we need to redistribute the troops at all? I mean, do we want to move them around or anything?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the best side for the cavalry.
I agree.
And I think
And,
Brian wants that, which is great.
I'll take whatever you guys want me to take.
I don't know that it matters whether the elites are one side or the other. I don't
Yeah,
think it
Here the-
matters.
This is the elites.
Yeah,
So
excuse
these
me.
skirmishers are going to protect this, right? I assume.
Yeah, I
Keep them
would
back.
think that this wing will get this division, that wing will get that
Right,
division.
okay.
I think the cavalry commander is going to have a lot less stuff because it's only one division.
Well, here's
I mean,
battle
one
cavalry
wing.
too, part of this division.
Yeah, it's all part of the same. I mean, unless we split things up, but I don't think that's a good idea for commander.
We can keep this as a support for that. I mean, do you want to change what we got here?
I don't
Because we
think-
have, we
I
have
don't
that
hear him
corner.
saying that.
I
I
don't
hear him
think
saying
so.
leave it the way it is.
I'm thinking of how we split it up between the three of us.
Okay,
Right,
good. So
right.
what do you want to
Um,
do?
I
You want
can,
to take this elite?
I'll
That?
be-
I'll be
be anything. I'll even
I'll
be the
be-
cavalry. I, mean,
I'll
I
be
don't.
the-
I don't care.
these
Well, I'm the
guys
same way.
to start off, and
I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Well,
But we need to decide.
Well, who's the most experienced player here? Is
Probably
Bob.
I think I am.
So Bob, you're the commander. I know.
Then why don't we do this? Why don't you be this wing?
Okay.
Byron be the elite wing. I'll be the cavalry,
All right.
and we're just gonna wind them
It's a
up
deal.
and do it.
So that means Byron has the side chariots,
Yeah,
Greg has the elephants.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
the cavalry.
Yep.
You have all this, Byron, and then I have.
So Greg, you've got two missions. Your
Yes.
mission, obviously, engage that stuff and try not to die. Second mission is get around their flank.
Get around the flank. Okay.
And over here, my mission is going to be to fight the companions. I don't know that I'll get through them, but I
Right.
might.
Okay. Byron has these battle
And
caps.
they
I
got
have
the battle,
what, this?
battle cap.
This
Yeah,
is
you have
mine?
Yeah, the yellows and
Yep.
the reds and the
blue
blues.
Yep.
This
Gotcha.
is yours, and then this is mine.
Gotcha, okay, cool,
So that's all you want, Bob?
I think that's plenty.
Okay.
There's a lot of stands there.
that's fine,
All right, I'm there.
okay,
Why don't you go send them down?
yep.
Yes, sir. Can we stay and watch?
And we're gonna just stay right where we are in whatever zones we're in.
Okay.
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
Cool. That's good. All right.
Go ahead. Macedonia. I'm gonna make it one big video, so.
Alright. Is that pole in your way?
So. So we should leave room for one pipe block on each side.
Yeah.
So we should just, you know,
So this pipe, basically the first pipe wants to go down right here.
like that. The next one like that. And then wherever they put the cav, and then we put one cav wing there, one cav wing there, and then wherever they put the cav, we put the last pipe block in the reserve.
All right.
Sound good?
So I'm standing here. So
So you're left, you're left, he's right, and I'm whichever flank they put that on.
And what do I do with the cap? We never discussed that.
Your cav's gonna guard your flank from one of those two.
yeah, I
Okay.
would hold the cav back and let them charge.
Whichever
and then
flank that goes
countercharge
to,
and-
The cav on that side and this cav, and the soldiers from whichever wing it is, and my soldiers will all be basically to provide a soldier wing and then overwhelming cav to
For
counter.
benefit of your movie, okay, so who is commanding what?
I'm the guard,
Yeah,
and
I'd be
each
this.
of these guys are going to get 3 points of pike and cav.
got it.
And so we're going to deploy the pikes in the center,
Yeah.
and wherever they put the big cav, I'm going to put the guard pike as that
Yeah,
anchor.
that's pretty cool.
And then the rankers and the soldiers will provide a base of, an infantry base to support the cavalry to counter.
So I got one
Okay.
stand to fight their terror weapons?
It depends. If the cavalry's on that side, then potentially yes.
Okay.
If the cavalry's on the other side, then you'll have your soldiers and
Yep.
your skirmishers.
So now let's watch their.
Let's take a look at that. You guys done?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Wait a minute, can we do that, Ralph?
No!
Hey, I've learned to ask.
Yeah. No, you can't.